teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
See that, Vic?
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
On YouTube, keep _4.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I mean, keep _4.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Burrow on 1st down. Again, that's Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Bengals had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. There's a 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week.
Click on my name again.
Just get together as a team because it gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Here we go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
I will call that bit, but we're losing momentum right away.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Niggas just fat, man, bro. Oh, I like this, bro. I like this.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A good pickup there.
Bro, usually my shit be dropped. Oh, God.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down.
That's his first catch of the season.
To let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. QB's love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there.
But when I play the Saints, this guy ain't gonna do shit.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have moved out in front. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
What's that?
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
You to my
that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff.
I got it on
You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set high with this beginning.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9. Winston over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Third and short yardage. Winston. That's complete to his running back Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Look at this shit. They don't have money, but I don't think I can handle anything.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Winston. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
That's my first I could have seen. I feel like, bro. I know, bro. I swear, bro. That's what I thought was going to happen just now. I got AK.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt, and that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers sit the edge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and punt the football.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Winston. He finds his target. He runs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Gun. I like your bitch ass up.
11 coming. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime with our score 7. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
God, I like that. We finna.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here's Hardy set to return.
Bro, you see this shit? Little nigga
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Winston.
Get him
from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of
95 speed for what?
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
I'm going to get Joe Mixon. Oh, yeah. I like that matchup.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Bro,
and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on
this nigga just cut that nigga
might not be the
out.
guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Setting up the screen to Piron.
Pick
up of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in development, and they shut that one down with a little gain. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
You and me? Get up out of here.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal. From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now. Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
If I just pinch my line, why the fuck nobody
get it up to the 25? 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Winston. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Walk back down. What the fuck is he doing?
Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
That's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Winston from the gun on third down.
Sideline throw, it's complete.
And a nice job there, keeping the toes inbounds. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Look at this nigga, ain't hit nobody. He ain't breaking that, bro.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that.
And
the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a Kool-Aid spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Man, you just get the fuck out of there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Be on this with your stinking bitch.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Bro,
well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards
out of that quick slant.
First down there for T. Higgins. Don't let it be lost in Jamar Chase's phenomenal season. The Higgins had a big year for Cincinnati.
Yeah, but that's him. They got that nigga shit electrifying.
For the first time, and he did it despite missing a few games with injuries. The third-year
man I ain't going to that side. You see that? Getting the fuck. Hey, go back over there. It's the linebacker on him. I think it's the linebacker. Let me see if he clear it out. If he clear it out. If he sits for too long.
On first down. Quick slant by Chase. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That nigga damn smoke up my ass.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
First throw now for the backup, Allen.
You already know.
And he will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for Cincinnati score.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McPherson on for the point after.
I tried to. I did use at the roster. I just missed the kick talking to your ass.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT
I tried to listen to that bit. I asked somebody when they started over.
This one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Winston, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Why doesn't it come up? Why not?
37. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now in his 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year and still had over 1,300
he got a dub.
yards.
He got a dub.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna count. We locked in,
a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, you see this shit?
On 3rd down, Winston. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. No gain, and it's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Touchdown.
This nigga just missed a whole tackle. This nigga already scored.
From 17 yards out.
This nigga already done scored.
Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point.
Don't worry about it.
Up and good. And
They put the game in my hand.
Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
I swear, bro, my nigga be.
Saints touchdown. This will be
look at that shit, bro. He's not even trying to avoid it.
No chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
That nigga keep diving from miles away.
Center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a
number, look at this.
But there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. He capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So
back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
Exactly right.
Here we go.
Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Finding room at midfield. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
What's his name?
To throw, Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but them niggas had probably playing
Defense
that
will give them
shit.
that the rest of the way. Here we go. 2nd and 8.
I'm on that bait shit just like them boys.
Slot man moves right.
You better know it.
11 mighty.
Yeah. Nah, I got what's the name coming. Higgins gonna hold him like that.
Throwing, Burrow. And
got him.
Spot Higgins open.
That's all I needed right there.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got
That's the ball game.
to gash the defense downfield.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go.
Go ahead and use y'all a timeout. I don't care. I do it.
Call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I like him. Oh, he missed it. He got the leg, though. He got the leg. Got the leg.
As this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime,
watch this glitch right over. Oh, let's go.
If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yeah.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Let's go.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
11,
But I need this fucking first.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Bro, look what this nigga.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
And this nigga just missed it, man, bro.
McPherson's kick
this
is
nigga almost
good,
missed that
and
shit,
they have
man.
regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is
Bro, we
not
could just
over, right?
get a fucking
They go down and kick a field goal,
soul,
then we
bro.
get to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, They can afford to give that up because you just... It's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Joe Burrow, nigga.
Oh, the trip home is so much sweeter, isn't it?
Appreciate you, Jay Boo, boy. You a real one, boy.
How tough it is to win on the road.
You a real one.
How tough it is to play in this stadium. How hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
Boy.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the